Hi, my friends. I hope you've had a wonderful week, getting geared up for a lovely weekend. So today I'm going to do something I rarely do. I'm basically coming live only to present this new powerful offer that I have. And it's only open for a few days. And so no training, just me sharing this new way of working with me that I created last week, basically while I was on vacation. So I want to invite you to join me in this offer if you feel called. Um, if you're ready to basically bend time, radically shift the limits that have been holding you back, and create absolutely extraordinary results. As you're in as you become an extraordinary leader, because I think this is the thing that people don't realize is crazy results, they don't get created in a vacuum. They get created by crazy leaders. And most of us, we focus on results where really results are a happy ripple of becoming the kind of leader that we were born to be. And so this is an offer that is both very strategic in that we're going to spend a lot of our one-on-one time designing like the outcome that you want and a pathway there. But there's also going to be a lot of work on becoming the man or woman who actually gets to create, to receive, and to hold the outcome that you desire. So if you followed me for a while, you might know that I basically only work with people for 6 months or more. Now, I have my initial intensive that I will offer people because I want them to get a taste of this work. I want as many people as possible to have a framework, a practice that they can use over and over and over to regulate their nervous system, to come back into being anchored in this sense of trust and safety and alignment. But once somebody has done this 90-minute intensive with me, if they want to continue, they basically have one main way to do that at different level. And all of those are 6 months or more commitment. So what I've been called to is to offer something shorter, because the truth is that I've had clients have massive breakthroughs, totally shift their income plateaus and ceilings, like break through their ceilings in 2 or 3 powerful conversations. And so this is where I've been wanting to create something super powerful and exclusive, but that's also short term, that would give people who are not quite ready to commit to that 6 months, but still want massive transformation in their lives, a pathway there. And essentially, it would give them an entire expansion framework that they can use for the rest of their lives every time they are expanding, they are breaking through ceilings and up leveling. So I just got back from Florida. I kind of had this idea of when I was like on my way there, like I was leaving, I was like, I feel called to create something a little shorter. And so I spent like a week at my mom's lake house, steeping in spaciousness, steeping in flow, and thinking about this short-term offer. Because if I'm going to create something short-term, I also want to include enough in there that people have truly the structure for expansion that they can use over and over and over. And so as I was resourcing myself, I felt like spirit was like downloading all the different things I could put in this offer that would really create something absolutely amazing for folks that they could rely on and go back over throughout their entire lives. And so I created this offer. It includes quite a few things in there that I only share at my highest level. So this might be for you if you're wanting that rapid transformation. You're wanting to have a real framework that you can use for the next 6 months to make sure that you finish the year in a completely different place as a completely different being than you currently are. So in 1 month, I'm going to basically show you how to break through that next financial frontier in your life, in your business, without overwhelm and without sabotaging your process. You're going to walk away from this month together knowing exactly what are the few activities that you want to focus on each day to move the needle, while feeling really comfortable and confident letting go of the rest. You're also going to receive a ton of simple practices and brain training shifts that are going to help you to quickly hack your nervous system, your energy level, your thinking, and your daily habits, so that you never doubt yourself, you never lose motivation, you never procrastinate and get stuck in a sense of limitation, depletion, confusion. And basically, this offer is about me showing you how to do less while being productive from a completely different level of presence. Because people don't realize that what actually creates the shift in your business is not what you do, it's the presence that you use to do them. And so, with a different level of presence, with a new way of presenting yourself, then you're going to have the clarity, you're going to have the confidence that you need to be seen and heard by the people you're meant to be seen and heard by. And you're going to have the capacity to actually receive and hold the results you want. So this offer is specifically for you if you know, like in here, that you are designed, that life designed you and you are destined for freedom. And I mean both financial freedom as well as emotional freedom, because for me, they're two sides of the same coin. They instruct each other. And even though you know that you're designed for freedom and you're destined for freedom, there's something frozen that's happening. It's either something's frozen inside you, something's frozen in your business, something is frozen in your money flow, just something is not flowing. And no matter what you've tried, no matter what you've done, you've been stuck potentially at the same level of income for months, maybe even years, and you keep spinning. You keep getting in your way and not being able to reach that next level that you're really wanting in your life and in your business. And you can sense and hear that you're done with that you're really ready to get out of this blasted upper limit, to restore that flow, both your own internal flow as well as the external flow of creating and receiving, because you can sense deep in your own being that your essence, who you are, the real you, is steeped in overflow. And that's what you're here to create. That's what you're here to have. So maybe you want more money, and maybe you already feel that capacity in your business. Your current level of fatigue, of overwhelm, makes creating more feel almost impossible and really draining. So if that's you, then I'm going to show you a way to actually not only expand your internal capacity so that you have more energy, you have more spaciousness, and creating more feels easeful, but I'm also going to help you figure out what are you doing out there that's actually sapping your confidence, sapping your time, sapping your energy, and is not actually delivering the results you want, so that you can release what's not producing, and you can double down on fewer things that will produce incredible results. Maybe you've taken lots of business courses and business growth programs, and you're actually taking action, you're busy, and yet it seems that whatever you're doing, it's not really moving the needle. You're feeling frustrated, you're getting disheartened, you're starting to feel like it's not working, and you don't know what to do to take yourself to that next level. And so we're going to really clarify that in this 1 month together. Like clarify the really simple practices inwardly and externally, the few action steps you can take to really shift things and move the needle so that you're not so busy and you're actually creating results and progress from the actions you are taking. This is also for you if you are absolutely done and tired with these exhausting seesaws that we see, both the energetic ups and downs of going from feeling excited, motivated, clear, to basically a minute later feeling depleted, frozen, confused, heavy, as well as the financial seesaws, the financial ups and downs of feast and famines, maybe going from having a great month to suddenly nothing's working and it's like the desert. And finally, maybe this is for you if even though you know that you're ready for more intellectually, you can still feel that there are parts of you in here that still feel more comfortable on the sidelines. They still feel like they're not quite ready to put themselves out there. And so maybe because of that, you're not raising your rates. You are not showing up as boldly as you know you should. Maybe there's some imposter syndrome that's keeping you from really claiming something that you need to claim for that next level. Or that imposter syndrome is like forcing you to doubt yourself. And so you're siphoning your own confidence out of your movement, and which can lead to overgiving, undercharging, and more hiding. So it's like your brain is running an old program of stay safe, stay small, stay nice and quiet. And you're sick and tired of it because you know that you're here to create that freedom. You know that you're here to be steeped in overflow. And you can't get there from this place, from this old program that's running the show in the background. So if you can relate to any of these that I just went through, then this offer will absolutely transform your reality. It will transform your experience. So let me tell you what's included in there. So it is a 1 month offer, maybe 5 weeks. Like I'm not stuck on timing. It will take a little bit of the time it takes. But what we're going to do is we're going to start this one-on-one intensive with a 2.5-hour deep dive. And then we're going to follow that by 2 90-minute sessions that we're going to be. So you're going to have 3 very deep dive sessions with me over that 1 month with 10 days to 2 weeks in between each session, so that you have time for implementation, you have time for tweaking, you have time for really practicing what we're doing. So during this one-on-one time, we're going to clarify your CEO vision. We're going to up-level every piece of your business that needs up-leveling, from your messaging to your marketing to your offer suites. And we're going to make sure that what the pieces you have in place are really in alignment with the highest level work you want to do, and in alignment with that next level that you're desiring in your business. During this one-on-one time, we're also going to really clarify what are the 20% of your activities that are actually creating 80% of your results. And these might not be what you think. And then using these 20%, as well as some other ideas we're going to come up together, we're going to design a tailor-made for you custom roadmap of super simple daily activities that you can implement in 45 to 90 minutes a day, and essentially take all the guessing game out of the equation. Like, you wake up in the morning, you're going to have some very simple inner work practice to get like really anchored in expansion, to get both your your mind, your body, your energy, your nervous system aligned with the goal you're trying to create. And then you're going to have a handful of super simple practices that you can do. And then, like, my wish for you is that literally you have like an hour and a half worth of inner and outer work, and then you're done with your marketing, and the rest of your day can be focused on delivery, working with your clients, not marketing. Because if you're like me, and if you're like essentially 98% of my clients, whatever you're doing it because you love the work, not because you want to be a marketer. And then, of course, during these one-on-one sessions, we're going to work every step of the way. We're going to rewire your nervous system, your brain. We're going to recalibrate your energy level and upgrade your energy so that you're basically shifting both your belief system, your paradigm, the lens through which you see yourself and your business and the world, and also shifting your biochemistry so that you can stop doubting yourself. You can get unstuck every time you're starting that sabotaging of your process and your progress. So that's the first thing that's included, is these one-on-one deep dive sessions where we're going to really create a structure for you reaching some kind of amazing, impossible, powerful goal in the next 6 months, the second half of this year, essentially. Now, the other thing that I've included in there, I've included like 5, 7, 8 things. Thankfully, I have them written down. But the next thing I'm including in there are 5 energy flow practices. So, and then a routine of how to use them. So you're going to be able to use these practices or this routine first thing in the morning to get the day started off right. You can also use them as a pick-me-up midday, whenever you feel drained, whenever you feel triggered, whenever you feel a lack of motivation, so that you can essentially release the stagnation, elevate and upgrade your energy once again, and get back on track, get back in motion, get back to being in alignment with the leader you need to be to create the powerful results you want. So I want you to imagine how it would be if you had a few simple practices that you can start the day with. And this is a way to starting the day right. This is the way of starting the day in flow, in alignment, in literally attuned, tapped in to that leader in you that you know you were born to become. And also, you can use these practices every time you fall off the horse, every time your energy kind of crashes, to get back into this place. And so here's the thing, I have about 15 of them. You're going to get 5. I only share these practices with clients at my highest level, my luminescence program. And people pay me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get access to these. They are about a third of them, some of my most powerful ones, are included in there with a really great routine that you can use. The other thing I'm including in this offer are my pillars of expansion. These are 10 expansion experiments to essentially recode your brain and your reality for that next level and to help you embody expansion. So these are like 10 bite size. They're going to be 20 minutes or less, paradigm shifting lessons that create this framework, this structure for expansion. And you're going to be able to go back to these. Essentially, there's 9 pillars. There's an introduction, and then there's 9 pillars of expansion. You can come back to these pillars over and over and over for the rest of your life. Every time you're trying to up-level something in your own personal life or in your business, and you're trying to collapse time and move like move the space between where you are and where you want to go, move that into one seamless reality. So each experiment, all 9 of them, include an expansion teaching to rewire you and rewire your perspective. They include a thought experiment or journaling prompt or some kind of activity that you can do so that you can turn that learning, that new perspective, into action. And you can start to embody the expansion and shift your way of being, your way of leading, and your way of receiving. So these are quantum leap teachings, and they include both the paradigm shift as well as the action, the experiment. That's the experiment part. Like, they're going to give you a powerful experiment to start embodying a different way of being. And again, I only teach expansion experiments in my luminescence program. Now, in that luminescence program, what you're getting, those first 10 are literally what I share with them in the first month. And then I share multiple of them over like 5-6 months after that. So every week they've got a new, but you're getting essentially the entire first month of that program that people pay. Like, I think the first payment for that program is like $1,500. So people pay a huge amount of money to have access to what will be included in this program. The next thing I'm sharing with you and giving you in this offer is this super powerful breathwork practice. I don't even have a name for it yet. It's been downloading in me over the last months or so, maybe a couple months. I've been playing with it internally, dialing it in. It's essentially designed to speed up inner and outer expansion and to like not only allow you to attract what you want, but allow you to release and minimize all the obstacles that are in the way. I've only shared this process with one client, and she is my oldest client. So she's my guinea pig. And within 3 or 4 days of doing this practice, this breathwork practice every day, she, one, had a fear that she's been grappling with, struggling with for years, literally disappeared. Like, it dissolved into thin air, into nothing, all on its own. And then she also had this massive win, this massive shift in her personal life. And that's just with using this breathwork practice for 3 or 4 days. So this practice is going to help you release the triggers, release the blocks, release limitations and obstacles, and turn them into nothing. It's like a nothing practice. This is nothing. This doesn't exist. And simultaneously, as you're releasing and turning the obstacles in your life into nothing, you are also using this breathwork, claiming, attracting, and embodying the exact expansion you most desire. It's a really powerful practice. I haven't shared it with any client except that one. So you would be the first to actually really start to work with it. And then I will start to share it with my long-term clients as well. The other thing you're going to get in here is a powerful somatic money calibration process that I use to rewire your money set point. All of us have a ceiling where we're not comfortable receiving past that. It feels overwhelming. It feels scary. It feels like it's going to take too much out of us. And so we block our expansion past that set point. So this powerful somatic money calibration is essentially there, and it's specifically designed to increase your capacity to create, to receive, and to hold more money. So it's a very different practice than the breath work, but it's going to do a little bit of the same thing. We're going to pick a specific amount that you want to create and bring into your life, your business, and we're going to dissolve the fears, the blocks, the limitations, the contractions that are coming up around that amount. And simultaneously, we're going to reprogram and recalibrate the nervous system to feel really safe, really effortless, really natural and normal with making that amount of money, with bringing in that amount of money. And this is also a practice that I only share with my long-term clients usually. And then I have a couple more things I'm including in there. One of them is I'm going to include 5 expansion hacks. So some of you who know me know that every program I offer, my client get a new practice every week. I call those expansion hacks. They're essentially ways of either grounding into safety so that the nervous system can feel really comfortable, really safe being yourself, safe being here, safe opening and receiving, or they're practices that really allow us to embody being that next level of self. So I have about 60 of those or so. And what I'm going to do is based on who you are and based on the goals you have and the wounds you have, I'm going to pick 5 of my favorite practices that I think would benefit you. So this is why I'm actually not naming these practices on here, because I'm going to pick them specifically for each person who does this offer. So they're not, it's not like one size fits all. It's not cookie cutter. It's not everybody gets the same practice. No, I'm going to pick them based on your current blocks and the goal that you want to create. And then the last thing I'm including in here, which is also something I only include in my highest level program, in my luminescence program, is that on top of the 2.5 hour initial session and the 2 90-minute sessions after that, you're going to get access to me in between sessions directly. So you're going to be able to reach out to me every day with some kind of powerful expansion question that you have to make sure that you don't stay stuck, to make sure that you have everything you need every single day to take that next step. That's by the way, business hours and days during the week. I don't work on weekends, but so during these questions, I can review a piece of content for you or a part of your copy. I can provide you with extra support or accountability or tell you which practice to use if you're stuck. I can help you refocus or tweak whatever plan we put together if something's not quite working so that you're in flow, so that you're back on track. And of course, I can help you celebrate your wins and really start to notice and have new eyes on all the ways that you're actually making progress. So this is extra support that's available for you to make sure you don't stay stuck, to make sure you don't hide, to make sure that you have all the support you need to stay inspired, stay in motion, and stay on track. And then the last thing I'm including in there is a bonus. And that's my Awakening Radical Trust mini course. I often include this in basically almost any offer that I put out there, just because it's such a powerful, like, short program. It's 5 levels of trust that you need to embody, you need to anchor into to feel deeply safe, confident, worthy of success. And so each of these 5 short modules comes with a little lesson, like usually 10-15 minutes, and then a practice that leads you into anchoring into this particular level of trust. So that's what you're going to get. I'm going to go through it real quick again because there's just so much included in there. So you're getting an initial 2.5 hour intensive with me, as well as 2 90-minute sessions after that over this 1 month, where we're going to clarify your vision. We're going to tweak every aspect of your business. We're going to discover what are the few activities to focus on that are going to move the needle for you. And we're going to create that custom tailor-made for you plan of what to do every day, as well as rewire your nervous system, train your brain, elevate your energy so that you never stay stuck, you never procrastinate, you never doubt yourself and start to sabotage your progress or your results. Then I'm also including those 5 energy flow practices with a routine that you can use to start the day right and to elevate yourself, like anytime your energy crashes. Then I'm including the pillars of expansion. These are basically 10 expansion experiments to recode your brain and your reality for that next level you want, and to start to embody expansion and become a new, create a new way of being, both internally and externally. And so these are 10 bite-sized trainings. They come both with a quantum leaping, paradigm shifting lesson, as well as a little mini practice or some kind of action for you to bring this into a lived experience. Then there's that super powerful breathwork practice that doesn't have a name yet because it's that new. Then I will teach you my powerful somatic money calibration process. That's actually something I will do with you in the sessions. It's not something I'm just going to give you as a practice recorded, although I will do that as well. But I will actually lead you through this process, maybe in each of our sessions, so that you're really transforming and normalizing more in your body from a place of peace, from a place of pleasure, from a place of absolute capacity and ease. Then I'm going to pick 5 expansion hacks specifically for you based on your blocks, your limits, your wounds, and based on the goals that you want to have. So these will be picked by me for you. So I can't tell you what they are yet because I don't know you yet. Then you're going to have direct access to me in between sessions, so you never stay stuck, so you never hide, and so you can stay inspired, in motion, on track, and just be in that flow, be in that alignment over and over and over throughout that entire month. And then lastly, you're going to get access to my Radical Trust mini course that teaches you how to anchor and awaken those 5 levels of trust that we really need to have so that we feel safe, worthy, deserving of being seen, of receiving more, creating more, holding more. So that's what's included in this entire offer. I'm basically opening 2 spots for this. And we're going to start working either at the end of June or beginning of July. The price for this is $2,222, and there is a to-pay option if you need that. And this is for you if you actually want to go deep fast and you want to have access to some of these practices and these paradigm shifting expansion experiments that you would only get access to if you were in my long-term $10,000 program, essentially. And some people just are not ready for that kind of 6-month commitment. They want to start at something lighter. So the way to get started is, if you're watching this live on Facebook, you can message me. Just message me and say, hey, I'm interested in your vacation special or in your 1-month special. I'll know what you're saying. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm including my email address in the description of this live. Send me an email. And then the only other thing we could do, if you're not quite sure this is for you, maybe you want to see what my other offers are like and just pick and choose, like, you're ready to work with me, but you want to make sure that this is the right offer for you, we can do a 25-minute enrollment call. And basically in 25 minutes, you'll tell me what's going on with you. You'll tell me what you want to achieve. You'll ask me any questions you have about this offer. And based on this conversation, we'll look at the different offers I have and make sure that you're picking the right one. And I'm also including the link to book that in the description of this video. So this is how we would get started. This offer is available for a few more days. There's just 2 spots, and then I'm taking it off. I might put it back on at a later date, but I'm keeping this kind of like as a special. So, my birthday is late July. I might do another week of this in my birthday, or maybe for, Black Friday offer or something like that. I'm not sure when it will come back or if it will come back. If I hate it, then I won't do it again. But there's 2 spots, and I would love to have you on them. I'm really excited to share all these tools that you need to essentially make the second half of the year by far your most successful and expansive, and help you create those extraordinary shifts and results that you're wanting in a way that really satisfies and nourishes all of you, from your heart and your soul all the way to your bank account. So if you feel called, if like these practices feel powerful, if you want somebody to hold your hand and create that roadmap with you and essentially design in 1 month the next 6 months in your business and give you all the internal work you need to do to not falter, to not wobble, then this offer is for you, and I would love to take you through it. All right. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend.